you could take it.
Stop!
You wanna see me naked, naked, naked. Oh,
I'm just saying.
I wanna be a baby, baby, baby.
3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, everything is so hello everyone, it's Sammy and I'm back for yet another video, and I hope you guys are having a great time and welcome back to my channel. Guys, you guys have seen the title of this video today. You know what? Let's talk. Guys, I've seen the world today. Guys, that's why I was like, you know what? I don't think many people are doing this. Let me be one of those, honey. By the way, this is what I'm wearing. Honey, I'm giving all of that like honey. What do we call this? I don't know, but it is what it is. So how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. So today I want to spill some tea about my life, and I just want you guys to get to know me even more, honey. Okay, honey, it's the holidays, you know, everyone's like, oh yeah, you know, I get it, but there is a reality that is going on in the world today. COVID has been a bitch. COVID has been a bitch, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys, like, guys, I'm here with you guys. Like, I love you guys so much. Some of you don't have families. I know that feeling. Some of you, your families don't accept you. Honey, I was not accepted since I was a baby. I was considered the cause and the abomination of my family. So my mom actually said the day she gave back to me, God cursed her womb. So and my biological father said what? Oh, he's a lion and I'm a goat. So I've heard it all. So some of you may be lonely, you don't have any way out, you don't even know what to do with yourself. COVID, you're out of jobs and all that because of COVID. I get it, and I'm so sorry, because you don't deserve it. You deserve to be loved, you deserve to be appreciated, and I just want to come on here and hug you guys, give you a hug and say, please hang in there. Life has a way of surprising us. Life has, guys, the sweetest people in the world are the strongest people. There is a reason why they said that, and that's why I want to share my story with you guys today, a little bit of me. Okay, I went to college. I got a bachelor's degree in electrical electronics engineering.
It changes everything.
Whew, full scholarship. I studied overseas. After my studies, when I got back, the first job I got was working in McDonald's, because I applied for 325 jobs in my field as an electrical engineer. I got not even one. Yes. Not even one. And I was told that good luck with my future job search. That was what the last person told me. At 325 applications, I even applied for air cargo jobs. I'm not kidding you, because it's like minimum requirement bachelor's degree, minimum requirement bachelor's degree. So you can imagine, you've worked your ass off, raised by an African mom, the first child of 4 by a single parent. You know, you've gone to college, you're like, oh my God, you know, it's time for, you know, life is about to change for you after struggling so hard to get your scholarship. You know, I got 4 admissions after struggling so many years to get a scholarship. I got bachelor's in education, nursing, medicine and surgery, and electrical electronics engineering. But electrical electronics was a full scholarship. I was like, honey, I'm ready to study anything at that point, you know, because I knew the only way I could push to the next level in life so I can take care of my mom, even if they don't like me, you know, take care of my siblings and everyone, was I had to have a, you know, degree, further my education.
Top down, let me look in your eyes.
I'm just saying.
I know every second of yours is all mine.
Fast forward, guess what happened? Rather than having, you know, that job, the blue-collar job as a graduate, I got McDonald's, flipping burgers and sleeping with 6 housemates while I sleep on the couch in the living room. That's what I found myself. That's what life gave me. So whenever I tell you guys that when life gives me lime, I'm trying to make lemonade, that's why. Because before even that point, I have gone through so much. I've lived as a pauper, homeless, and I've lived, in the other side where I'm traveling, to different countries, lived in a different country. Like, I've lived in both spectrums, so I know what it's like when you go from, to nada, So when that happened, I was like, oh my God, and I was like, okay, you're a survivor. You've always survived. You've been through so much. I got to a point where I was ready to sweep the streets just to survive. Now fast forward, working in McDonald's. Well, I'm coming back from work, as you can see, and I'm walking 5 miles every day, 5 miles to work and 5 miles back from work, which is about 2 hours 40 minutes every day. Well, my legs are swollen though, but I still love the beauty of the trees, and this place is damn expensive, so I have no choice. If you don't have a car here, I'm sorry. At some point, you're not getting the promotion, you're training others, they're getting the promotions, and what's wrong with you? Because of, we don't want to say it, but suddenly someone you train is now the one doing your schedule. You're like, wait, what's going on here? Oh, you're too smart. Oh, you're so hardworking. Just stay there in the grill, And I was like, okay, wait, and I was, what, I was like, okay. So I moved on, left. Oh, we'll give you $1 raise. I was like, no, I'm out. I was out actually. Even if I wanted to, my lawyers were like, oh, you have to come with us. It's time. I was like, okay, I went from McDonald's to cleaning houses. I was cleaning people's poops. I was practically their nanny. I'll go to people's houses and clean it. It would take, I'm not kidding you, like 4-story building, it would take me like 2 weeks to clean every part of the house. And most of these people didn't want me to clean with the mop, and the other stuff. They want you to use your hands and towel and scrub the floor. That's how they want you to clean the house, Especially when they ask you, your student, oh, I was raised by an African woman. They're like, oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. So suddenly, it's like, what just happened? So I started being treated, and paid shitty. But I had to survive. I had to pay my rent because the person I was living with was making me pay 2/3 of the rent. So you can imagine paying 2/3 of the rent while the person was just sitting home doing nothing, but they were making money, you see. So I had to work 10 times harder to pay my bills. Before I knew what was going on, I started, being, my journey as a cosmetologist, because I was ready to do anything to survive, anything to, make it work. So I took a loan from one of the person's house I was cleaning with interest, And I went into cosmetology school. Love it. But while I was a student, I was actually kicked out by my by the person I was subleasing from. And you know why she kicked me out? Not because I was, like, oh, you're this. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do coffee. Like, it's go to work, dress nicely, come home, plan in my room. But we were living in one room together. So hey guys, I know right now I look so rough. It's Salvia and I miss you all so much. Anyway, I'm about to be evicted from my house. If you guys checked my other video, and it's becoming really real. Yeah, my housemate I just got back from work and my housemate just stormed into the apartment and I was like, oh, I want my check. And I was like, what's going on? Okay, I read the check. Once I read the check, by the way, if you're taking your bed, you have to move right away. And I was like, what just happened? Like, okay, you know what, for peace and if it's my bed that is your problem, you can have it, and I'm moving whenever you want. I'm just tired of it because this is my bed, but it's now giving me an ultimatum. It's either I leave my bed and stay a few days more, or I take my bed and out the door for no reason. I'm just tired of the quarrel. I'm tired of the, I don't know what happened. All this because I didn't want to see a friend that they were about to show to me. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to see anyone. Life is not even treating me nicely. So I just don't want the headache, but I guess they didn't get it. She kicked me out because she said whenever she has a breakup with her boyfriend, I'm never there for her to talk to. And I was like, wait, what? In my head I was like, wait, you're kicking me out because whenever you're frustrated with your boyfriend, I should be your emotional support. Meanwhile, I have to work in order to pay the rent. Like, you know, so that's not because I wasn't kicked out because I was a bad housemate or roommate. I was kicked out because I was not there whenever she wanted to have a chat with me because she broke up with her boyfriend, and then they'll come back and fuck, then they'll, you know, they'll have breakup sex, then they'll fight again, like they'll fuck while I'm there in the room. Then, you know, that was the life for me. Like, I'll be hearing them fuck on the other side. I don't want to say sex, fuck on the other side, okay? So imagine that trauma of you minding your business and then the business comes to your face, literally. So after going through that, she kicked me out, took my bed, took my air condition, yeah, and then tells me that if I call the cops, she would she would literally she would frame me for nothing. And I was like, wait, what? And I called my lawyers. I was like, is this possible? And they were like, is she serious? So they were like, my lawyers were shocked because they're like, no, you're fine. What's she saying? Because it made no sense. Like, it made no sense because I told her that I was raised by an African mom. So automatically she felt I was an illegal. I was not, you know, an American. Like, I don't know why. I was like, you know, and I called my lawyers. I was like, wait, I just got this because, you know, it made no sense because, you know, I schooled overseas. So coming back, it was like, wait, is this even possible? So when that happened, honey, guess where I had to live in an uncompleted, broken down building, a big walled, uncompleted building. This building, broken windows, broken, like, during the winter. I think that was 3-4 months of my life. So hey guys, I know it's been a while you guys have heard from me. Anyway, it's been crazy. I've not done a video in a while and I'm sorry for that. Anyway, I've been living in this present condition. It's an abandoned building filled with mold. Like talking about it. Anyway, being homeless. Then I had to dress up and appear in school. You get me? So I was going to cosmetology school while being homeless, while acing my papers to get my license. Fast forward from that, it became, I started working, started making, you know, paying back my loan because the condition behind that loan was just atrocious and horrendous. And I could not, for the life of me, see that future for myself. But that was the future they wanted for me, you know. And I was like, eh? Now, we surpassed that. And we got to the point where, you know, you're walking, being the, you know, top stylist, thinking you get your promotions and grow with them, you know, and get, no. Oh my God, you're so great at what you do. Just stay there. Then they made me, I trained 4 people. and they made them managers. When it was my turn, do you know what they told me? I was too intelligent, I was too smart, it must be a cultural thing because I asked for a promotion, and the tools I was using were unrealistic. And also, what did they say? I was a wild card because I was going to New York for my master classes, because I wanted to be not just a stylist, not a good stylist, but a great stylist. Hey guys, guess what? I was to close with a different stylist from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. today, and I've been here since 12:30, and the stylist never showed up. So I was the only stylist on the floor from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. for 5 hours. Oh well. Does it bother me? Nah. I come, I do my job, and I go home. That's how you do it. Yeah. I know. We have a competition going on. Yeah. And that's me, Daniel, at the top. So in life, when people treat you badly, just shower them with kindness, because karma is a bitch. Okay? Love y'all. And that comes with education, practicing, and finesse. And you guys have seen a lot of the work I've done. I stopped posting pictures because I've gotten to that point where it's been almost 10 years. Hello. At this point, I'm like, oh, you know, it's no, and I'm no longer, you know, you know what I mean. I'm no longer, you know, that feeling where you're like, ooh, this is gonna challenge. You know, I'm no longer feeling that. So I was like, oh, I look at the picture, and then COVID happened. So fast forward from that, I then saved up money, you know, kept slaving in the corporate world, saved up money, shared it, took a pass, and opened a business for myself. So that way, you know, I decided, rather than asking for crumbs from the table and never getting it, I decided to create my own table. That's why I said when life gave me lime, I made lemonade. So I was like, okay, now the person who gave me that previous loan, you know, like, okay, you know, take this to school and blah, blah, blah. I didn't know that they had a plan for me, which is get so fucked up to the point where you'll be bankrupt, so that way you come back to that level where we want you to be, so that way you will need our approval, and then you will take that deal that you said no to. P.S. Someone wants to get married to you that is almost 50 years older than you. Yeah, that was the deal. I was like, you know, so I'm telling you guys this because sometimes some people would like to take advantage of you, especially when you're at your lowest of low, honey. You know, because in their mind they're like, oh, you don't know, you know, let's manipulate you to get what we want. So be careful.
Just the way you are, just the way you came.
Be careful. That's why I'm telling you guys this, okay? So when that happened, suddenly, when I heard, you know, Salentine, the rent, when I heard about it, I was like, okay, I'll think about it. Do it. You know, it was like two people, do it, you know, because they saw this, you know, look, if you guys have seen me, I'm too sweet, gentle, like, I don't think I belong, you know, this world. I always say to myself, my mom was always scared for me. She's like, I'm scared, when people are scared, when parents are scared for their kids to go out into the world, they're scared for them that they will do drugs or, you know, get in trouble. But I'm scared for you because you're too fucking sweet for this world. And that has always, that's why I keep to myself, because I realize that I'm so sweet that I can easily be used and abused. So with that, you know, it became a cycle, and in order for me to break that cycle, honey, I had to just stay in my word and get two best friends that have my back. So if someone comes and tries to use me, they'll be like, bitch, you better back the fuck up, you know. Those are the friends I now have, two of them. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, so I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys to know that you're not alone. So since I started from the first month, it has been a struggle keeping up with the rent because the rent is weekly. We are looking at $500+ spending every week just for the rent. Year after year, the first year, what? I didn't make any profit at all, no returns. I was like, okay, you know, I was like, okay, the next year will be better. Decline, you know, in the red. The third year, 2019, same thing. You know, I was like, okay, is this improving? Though the red became a little less, I was like, okay, wait, I worked all year round and I could not even put anything aside for myself. Then I found out 2019 that my accountant was like, you have to do the taxes yourself. Gather it, then send it to me. I then found out that I was spending about 85% of my income for the year is only on rent alone. I was like, what? What the? You know, I was like, are you fucking, you know, kidding me? That's when I realized that all the money I've been working so hard for is going straight into the rent. We are not talking about the products, you know, transportation, no, upkeep of the shop. No, this is just the rent. I'm like, what? And it's not my fault. I have a place, beautiful, everything, but as a result, building a clientele is like hell. And some people will come to me, they're like, oh, are you the one? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, okay, let me get to the restroom, and then they disappear. Yeah, exactly. So going through having a business as someone of color suddenly opened my eyes to a whole different world. Like, wait, I did not even know. You know, when I was working, it was like, okay, you know, corporate politics. I had no idea this other reality until I have a business. It's like my work is there, and then I'll see the other side. I'm looking at the work, I'm like, wait, am I dreaming? Like, the quality of my work, and then you're like, wait, that person is fully booked, and you know. So I started saying that, okay. And sometimes, you know, that's where they grow up. But for someone like me, you know, I've already told you my story. And I thought, you know, your work can speak for itself and can attract people. Oh, honey, it's like a war. And I was like, okay. So that's why I'm so humble to every guest that I've had over the years. Because I'm like, thank you for choosing me and picking me. See, I'm not even saying thank you that, you know, I'm working with you. It's like picking me. Like, I became this, thank you so much for picking me. See what life puts you through to the point you're like this, because you start feeling like you're not worthy. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling you this story, so that way you know that I'm here with you and I get that feeling. I understand you, okay? So after 4 calendar years now, this is 2020 what? Since I got back to the salon, I've only made the rent of the salon 2 weeks. The rest I've been using my unemployment to add up to pay with it. So if I was not an American, I would be even fucked in the ass, in the mouth, in the ears, everywhere. Like, I'll be fucked left, right, center. Even more. You get me? Like, I will work some part, then use the unemployment to add up to pay the rent, not to feed myself. Feeding myself comes from my own savings. And what I did was, when I worked at the other job, I kept some money savings, and then the other one for the business. The business has not brought any kind of returns. Not because I don't know what I'm doing, not because I'm not great at what I do, but the world is telling me like, oh bitch, you are trouble, honey. And I'm like, you know what? I'm here, honey. I am here, and I have to represent. So yeah, I'm telling you guys this because I wanted you guys to see how the journey. That's why I'm doing this, is because I want you to know that you yourself know what you're capable of doing. No matter what you look like, please don't let that discourage you, even if it's not working. Just have that faith and believe that someday it's gonna work. And when it works, honey, oh, you'll be like, bitch, life gave me lime and I made lemonade. Like I always tell you guys. So it's happy holidays from me to you guys. This week, last week I had 3 people, and I had 3 men's haircuts, and I have that weekly rents to pay. So I was spending almost $2,000 while I'm bringing in maybe 600. You know when life slaps you everywhere, all over your body, and you're like, the house is burning. Okay, life. Are we, and why I'm positive and I feel I'm not like crying and this is because people want to see you break, especially when they want you to be at a place where they're like, oh yes, you now need me. People want you to need them, you see. So be careful who you have around you, okay? I love you guys so much. And yes, and there are people that will tell you what they want you to do, what they want you to do with your life for them. I had a guest who was like, oh, this type of work you do is unrealistic. Can you, you have to forget about this dream of doing this transformation colors. Think about building this, like this way, like covering my grace. Think about it. And I was like, wait, you're literally telling me that your child can, dream big. You can dream big and do build an empire. And I should kick my dream to the side because you want me to be available for your grace whenever they come in, and you come in like every 3 months. You see what I'm saying? So for 2020, I've said to myself, my goal is not to work for free, because practically I work and pay the rent, right? Not to feed myself, not to work on other people's schedule, and to be unhireable. Yes, and to just follow my heart and be a little bit selfish, honey, which means I should stop prioritizing, putting myself first. I tend to take care of everyone else but myself, and that's my goal for 2021. And one way is the salon. Sometimes they say holding on to something may be more painful and destructive than letting go. I think we know what that means. I cannot wait to see you guys soon in the next video, but I just want to say, if you're going through any hardship right now, just stay positive. I am positive because there are people that are going through tsunami, tornado, earthquakes and stuff like that. There are people that are on drug, there are people who have it even worse than I do. I have it worse, but I have a roof over my head. I have a loan of $6,000 loan. I'm behind in my rent, but I'm happy that I'm alive. Does that make sense? Yeah. And I have a business that is now like life is just dragging me all, but I am staying positive. So happy holidays, stay safe, and let me know in the comments below if there is anything like we can do. Like, I love you guys so much. Whew. It's something. I'll see you guys soon in the next video, and I wanted to do this video so you guys can have a bit of, an idea of behind the scene of this, of the avenues, okay? Bye guys.
Amen.
This is what this is.
So guys, if you want a part 2 of this story, let me know in the comments below, because I also have another reason why I'm positive. I think you guys have seen some video glimpse of why, but if you want a detail of that, let me know in the comments below, okay? And yes, happy holidays, and I hope 2021 surprises you in a unique way. I don't want to jinx 2021, but I hope it surprises you in a unique way. Okay. Yeah, so from this crazy freaky hairstyle, I hope I still stay freaky like that, okay? For you guys, you all are in trouble. You came to the wrong way. not the one. Even when I was in college, I knew it. I would wear booty shorts, high boots, carry my big bag. I was legally blonde for a reason. Then I'll go to school and they're like, what level? I'm like, final year electrical electronics, full scholarship. They're like, what the fuck? Like, they were shocked. And I was like, yes, you can look, dress the way you want. And guys, your outfit should not affect your brain the way you studied. Like, I don't get people and their narrow-minded parochial minds. I don't get it. It's unfathomable to me. Yeah. Bye guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Woo! Yeah, now I live in a storeroom. I'm just looking at all my stuff. So they're all clean, but I have to make it work, so it's like my room is like this. Well, you know what? Life goes on, honey. Bye, guys. And yes, part 2 may be coming out soon.
My body bending over.
This ain't no allegedly.
Anytime and anywhere.